Hello students, welcome in today's class. As you can see here today we are still on that division on decimal. Division is very important. If you know how we can divide, your calculation become very easy. Now it is division of decimals. Although in previous video also we discussed, but we are continuing with same thing, and you can say we are revising it again and again how we can divide any of the number or division of decimal numbers. Most of the students they face problem in this division. So today also we discussed how we can divide any of the number, right, by any other number. Suppose an example I'm taking here, 125.25 is there and we are going to divide it by 2.3, right? So how we can divide it? So very first thing that we can write it like this. And in my previous class I explained that the very first thing, if we are dividing that decimal number by decimal number, you should note that the number by which we are going to divide, it is called divisor, and this number 125.25, it is dividend. So divisor should not have decimal point. This is the very important thing, and this is key point also. We can't divide any number that have decimal point. So first thing is you need to remove this decimal point. And in my previous video also I already explained how we can remove it. So we have to remove this point, so opposite side we need to multiply by the number, how many digits after the decimal number have here, you need to find first. So after decimal point we have 3 here. 3 means only one digit, so we can multiply opposite side by 10 and we can remove this decimal point. This is very important thing, right? Now it means now it becomes 125.25 multiplied by 10 and divided by 23, since we have already removed this decimal point. Now you can see here 10 in multiplication we have upper side. So how we can solve it? So rule is, if we are multiplying by 10 or by the powers of 10, so what to do? We need to shift decimal point one place to right side. This is also very important. So after shifting it, why we are shifting one place only? Because after one only one zero is there. If there are two zeros, then we need to shift two places to right side. So here only one zero is there, so we need to shift it one place to right side. So what we have here after shifting, 1 to 5, then 2, and decimal point will come in between this 2 and 5. So we can write it like this: 1252.5, then divided by 23. Now you can see here divisor is free from decimal point, so we can now easily divide 1252.5 by 23. So let's divide now. How we can divide it? So right here 1252.5 and divide it by 23, right? So first you check for 5, either it is divisible by 5 or not. 125, but the rule says that we can divide one time in one digit only. So 1, you know that 1 is very small than 23, you have to write 0 here, but first 0 you can avoid. Now take two digits together, it is 12 now. Now 23 is again greater than this 12, so one more 0 you can put here, but no need to put the starting. Now we have to take three digits together. So 125, it means we need to divide 125 by 23. Let's check for 5. whether by 5 times it will be divisible or not. Yes, it is 115. So check for 6 also. So if we multiply 23 with 6, we have 138, and 138 is big than, greater than 125. So it means it will go 5 times. Right? Now what to do? We need to subtract now. 5 minus 5, we know that 0. 2 minus 1, we can write 1 only. Now the next step, that we need to shift next digit. So next digit is 2 here. We need to shift this 2 next row. So 102 now we have. Now we need to divide 102 by 23. Now let's check for 4 first. 92 times. Check for 5 also. 111, 115 we have if we divide 23 by 5. So 115 is greater than 102, so we need to divide it by 4. So 4, we have here 92. What to do now? Subtract it. 0, 2 minus 2, 0, 10 minus 1, 10 minus 9, 1. Now what to do? Next digit we have to shift, but before the next digit, decimal point is there. So no need to worry. You can write this decimal point here. Nothing to do. Just write decimal point here and shift next digit. 5. Now again 4 times. Just we calculated here 92 times. Again you need to subtract. So 3 will come here and 1 will come here. 13 is there. Now what to do? Next digit we need to shift there, but we don't have any digit. No problem. We can add one digit by our own. Since we know that after decimal point, we can add as many as zeros as we want. So 0 we can add here and we can shift this 0 here. Now it is 130. Now how many times it will go? So we need to check it for 6 first. So if we multiply 23 by 6, after multiplication what we have? 138 we have. Here we have 130 only. It is bigger. So we'll try by multiplying 5. We have already multiplied here by 5. What we have? 115. So 5 times it will go. We can write here 5. Right? And 115 we can write here. Now after subtraction what we have? 15 we have. Right? Now we can add one more 0 by 1. Since no digits are there, so we can shift this 0 here. Now how many times? So 7 times we can check it for. 161 is coming. It means 6 times it will go. So 2, 3, 6. 138 we have. So 2 will come here and 1 will come here. 12. Now you can leave here only because it seems that it will never end. Digits will repeat after some time, so no need to worry. Find the answer till 3 to 4 places. So we have already calculated till 3 places after decimal point. So 54.456 is the answer. So if we divide 125.25 by 2.3, we have 54.456. Hope you understand this division. Now one word problem I'm taking here to explain you how we can solve word problem related with division of the decimals. So the question is, this is word problem actually. The price of 12 pence is rupees 217.65. So the price of 12 pence is rupees 217 rupees and 65 pence. Find the price of 1 pen. This is the question, word problem question. So price of 12 pence is given. It is 217 rupees and 65 paise. And what is the price of 1 pen? Right? How we can solve it? So you can see 12 is given there. Cost of or price of 12 pence is given there. And we need to find cost of or price of 1 pen. It means what to do? We need to divide it. If the price is given in groups or 12 pence, there are a bunch of 12 things. 12 pence is given there, they are 117.65, and you need to find the price of one single pen only. So in this case you need to divide. What do we divide? How we can divide? You need to divide 217.65 by 12. In this way we can easily find the price of one pen. And in the case of multiplication also, suppose the price of 1 pen is given and you have to find price of 12 pen. In that case you need to multiply. If price of single item is given and you need to find the price of the groups or the bunch, in that case you need to multiply. But here group price is given and we need to find price of a single item or single pen. So what to do now? So cost of price of 1 pen will be 217.65 divided by 12. We need to divide it. How we can divide now? It's very simple now. You all know how we can divide it. So 12 is there and 2 is here. 2 is less than 12. So you need to write 0 there, but we can avoid it because we know that before any digit, if 0 you are writing, the value doesn't change. So we have to take 2 digits now together. This is now 21. I hope that you all know the table of 12. So in the table of 12, where 21 comes, we know that 12 1 is 12, 12 2 is 24. 24 is greater than 21. So one time it will go. What to do now? Now we have to subtract. It is now 11. 11 minus 2, 9. Right? Now shift next digit. That is 97. Right? So in the table where 97 comes. So 8 times. 12 8s are, we know that it is 96. So after subtraction 1 we have. Now the rule says that we have to shift next digit. But before next digit decimal point is there. So no need to worry, just shift this decimal point here, right here also. And place this 6 downside, next digit. Now it becomes 16. So one time now. After subtraction we have 4. Then shift this 5 here. Right? Now 45. 12 4s are, we know that 48. It's bigger than 45. So 3 times. 36 we can write here. 12 3s are 36. What we have now here? 15 minus 6. We have here 9. Right? So no need to do because 9 it is repeating here. Here we also have 9. So just leave it, and the answer is rupees 18.13 approximate. So price of one pen is approximate 18 rupees and 13 paise. Hope you understand this question also. Now one more word problem I am taking here. Price of 15 chocolates is rupees 236.90. What is the price of 6 chocolates? Right? It is given there price of 15 chocolates. It is 236.90. And what will be the price of 6 chocolates? H will not come here. This is chocolates. Right? So what to do now? First you need to find the cost of the price of one chocolate. So first what to do? Price of one chocolate. How we can find it? By dividing 236.90 by 50. Now let's divide it first. So one time, right? 13 minus 8, 5, 8 we have, and 6 we need to replace here. 5 times 15, 5 is 75. 11 we have. Now before next digit point is there, we can shift this point with quotient, and 9 we can shift here, right? So how many times? 7 times. 105 we have. Now 14 we have here, then 0 we can shift here. Now how many times? 9 times. 135. So 5 we have here. No need to do now. So what we have here, approximate value is 115.79. So price of one chocolate is approximate 15 rupees and 79 paise. Now but the question is, what is the price of 6 chocolate? So therefore price of 6 chocolates. What to do now? We have to multiply now. The price of one unit is given here, single thing, and you have to find the price of groups, means 6 chocolates, bunch of 6. We need to multiply now this time. So what to multiply? 15.79 we have to multiply by 6 here. Now you know that how we can multiply. It's very simple. You multiply it by traditional method. And see, after decimal point, two places are there, so we need to put decimal here. So rupees 94.74 is the price of 6 chocolates together. Hope you understand now. So guys, that's all from this lesson. Today also we discussed how we can divide this decimal. Let's have a look on the today's lesson. What we learned today, we learned that how we can divide, right? So we are focusing on division, very because division is very important. Most of the students, they are facing problem in division, also division only. So we I have again and again recalling the concept of division, how we can divide. So today we learn how we can divide, and we also know how we can solve that word problem related with divisions, how we can divide like this. And also we know that in this question, last question that we discussed today, how we can divide first for finding the value of one unit, and after that how we can multiply to find the value of the groups, in the group things or in the bunch. 15 chocolates price already given. First we need to find the value of one unit, that is one chocolate, and after that, since we need to find the value of six chocolate, the price of six chocolates, so we have to multiply it by 6. And after multiplication, what we have this much amount, 94.75. It we can say that it is rupees 94 and 74 paise. So thank you so much from today's lesson.